As a writer, you want your protagonist to be memorable, right? But if you feel like they're bland and not at all exciting, what can you do? In today's video, I'm sharing how to transform your protagonist into a showstopper because your characters deserve to be amazing. Let's get started! Hey guys, Nour here and welcome back to my channel. For those visiting for the first time, hello! I'm the fantasy author of the novel Divinity Falling. Be sure to subscribe for awesome writing advice videos that will help you take your story to the next level. So we all love engaging characters that stand out. These are the characters that make us reread books for the billionth time because we just can't get over them. So let's discuss how to make your protagonist a showstopper. Number 1, make them flawed but relatable. The best characters out there are those that are flawed. Take Jack Sparrow for example. He's so memorable because he's imperfect, but at the same time, we can relate to him because of those imperfections. He drinks a lot, he's deceitful, and he's a womanizer. But you know what? Those flaws make him someone we want to learn more about, especially because he also happens to have a good heart, even though he doesn't always do the right thing. But at the end of the day, we understand his motives. Of course, your protagonist doesn't have to be flamboyant and wild to be exciting, but they should always have flaws. So give your protagonist flaws and vulnerabilities that humanize them. For example, make them clumsy and stubborn, or morally gray and arrogant. But be sure we could also empathize with them. When a character is flawed, we can see a little bit of ourselves in them, and that makes them memorable. Number 2, give them clear goals and motivations. What a character wants will be the story's driving force. So it's really important that they have a clear goal and motive. The stronger their goals and motivations, the more invested your readers will be in their journey. So define what your protagonist wants, what they're willing to do to get it, and why it matters to them. This goal should be something they want more than anything else. Otherwise, they won't act on their desire to get it, and they'll be boring and not at all memorable. Number 3, give them engaging dialogue and voice. The most exciting characters have their own way of speaking. They stand out so well, we could just hear them talking just by thinking about them. Take Mrs. Bennet from Pride and Prejudice. She gets easily excited and she only talks about marrying her daughters off to rich men. She has such a unique voice that we can easily hear her noisy chatter. I mean, honestly, can you not hear her annoying her poor husband? Her sentence will definitely start with, "My dear Mr. Bennet." So be sure to create dialogue that shows off your protagonist's unique voice. Give them a distinctive way of speaking. This can include unique phrases, mannerisms, and quirks that make them stand out. And finally, number 4, present them with high-stakes challenges. Your protagonist can't be a showstopper if they're not in action. And the only way they can be in action is by you putting obstacles in their way. So place them in high-stakes challenges and conflicts that push them to their limit. This lets them show what they're capable of and make difficult decisions. The greater the challenges, the more your protagonist can captivate readers and stand out. Now, if your story is more character-driven than plot-driven, your stakes won't need to be so high. But there should still be stakes in your character's way that make them act. So that's all I have for you today. I'd love to know, what makes your protagonist unique? Let me know in the comments. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. I put out writing advice videos every other Wednesday that will help you take your story to the next level. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media to see what I'm up to from day to day and to chat with me. And before we go, I just want to give a quick shout out to Sarah Frayne, Alan J. Early, and Noel Kovansi from my shout out tier over on Patreon, as well as all my amazing patrons. Thank you all so much for your support. I really appreciate you. And remember, Nour for president!